Audio
Yo, what's going on, man? Jason Capital here, America's Honest Dating Coach, and welcome back to Module 3 of Power Influence. So, let's wrap for a second here. We have authority, we have higher status, and now we have our final key, our final tool, our final weapon for positioning. When you combine all three of these, okay, your positioning, you can have that Jay-Z level positioning, that Warren Buffett positioning, that president of the company positioning with everyone for the rest of your life. It won't be very hard, okay? Celebrity. Okay, celebrity. So we have authority, kind of what you're saying, positioning yourself as the authority. We have higher status, sub-communications, body language, vocal tonality, eye contact, other things. And our third and final power influence positioning weapon is celebrity, okay? Celebrity, positioning yourself as literally as a celebrity in that person's eyes. Now, I'm not talking about Kim Kardashian celebrity. I mean, it could be an industry level celebrity. It can be a niche specific celebrity. It could be the celebrity of the group, right? Every group of social circle has that one person in the group who's like the leader of the group, right? They are the celebrity of the group. And it doesn't really matter inside the group that the people in the group see them as a celebrity. It's that, let's say when that group goes out, there's all these other social circles, right? That are at the same bar, restaurant, or whatever. And how do they perceive everyone in your social circle? You want to be seen by these other groups, right? As the celebrity. What kind of power do celebrities have? A lot, right? A lot. Kim Kardashian gets $50,000 to go sit in a nightclub for half an hour and then leave. Why? Is she performing magic tricks? Can she do Cirque du Soleil shit? Does she suck dick on the dance floor? Maybe. Right? Is she racking lines off of everyone's collarbone? Is she stripping? She does nothing. She's not doing anything. Yet they give her 50 fucking grand because what value is she bringing? Celebrity value. That's it. Okay? If you want to go deep into the psychology of this, people, okay, almost everything that they do is to increase their self-image. They want to see themselves as cooler, more popular, more in demand. For guys, they want to be more of the man. For women, they want to be more of that that badass bitch, right? Or like that girl that everyone looks at, talks about, everyone wants to sleep with but can't have, can't touch, right? Approachable but untouchable. So I had to tell my girls to be approachable but untouchable. But that's what everyone wants to do. So when they go to the same, it's like, what's the appeal? What's the draw? Why would someone want to go to that club over the other clubs tonight? Because Kim Kardashian is going to be there. So they can be in the same environment as her. So they can tell their friends they were the same environment as her. By the way, when they go back and they tell their friends they went to the same club as Kim Kardashian, are they doing the authority thing we were talking about before? Unconsciously? When they go back and talk with their friends and they mention that they were at the same club as Kim Kardashian and they saw her, they're literally unconsciously pulling out the authority card on that person without even realizing it. And then from now on, anytime Kim comes up in their conversations, she's going to think she's the expert on Kim because she sat near her at a club and you didn't. That's the truth. That's how the unconscious brain works, okay? That's the value she's bringing. So everyone who gets to go to the club gets to be in that environment with Kim, and by association, because now they're closer, they have a closer association to Kim than other people do, they feel like a little bit more of a celebrity just by association, right? And that makes them feel a little bit better about themselves, gives them a little bit more confidence to have better body language, eye contact, etc., more confidence to play the authority card more. So they actually position themselves higher. It actually will work for a little bit, right? That fairy dust will wear off because it's not real, but it'll work for a little bit. It'll work for a couple of days. She'll have a high because she went to the same club as Kim Kardashian. Fucking crazy, right? Celebrity is power. There's a lot of power in it, okay? So what is celebrity? Okay, it's when the social perception of you is so high status that all your work is mostly done for you and now made easy. Again, Jay-Z says what up to you, you think he's the coolest guy ever. because he has celebrity. Homeless guy says what up to you. You say, please get the fuck away from me. Expeditiously. And no, I don't have any meth. So Jay-Z didn't have to do anything special in the moment. He didn't have to have clever lines to pick up the girl, right? He didn't have to have clever lines to make you think he's cool. He had all the celebrity working for him before he even showed up. So when he got there, he didn't have to be a great storyteller or great humor. He can, but he doesn't have to, because the social perception of him is so high already that all the work is mostly done for him before he even gets there, okay? You'll know you have celebrity working for you when you can't remember the last time someone you knew said no to you. That's when you know. That's like the litmus test if you're doing this right, okay? So when you're a celebrity, other people think about you. They go, this guy's a big deal. He works with other big deals I know or trust. And they think he's a big deal, so I should think he's a big deal too. That's the groundwork of how this works, okay? So what does celebrity do? What has it done for me in my own life? Well, peeing has become a process for me, okay? I can't even go to the urinal anymore. Actually, that's not true. Most of the time I can. But there have been multiple times, for some reason, I'll be out at clubs or bars or whatever, and I'm at the urinal, right? This is my time, like, let me just get away from the world for a couple of minutes, me and my friend, right? Mid fucking piss, I hear someone go, yo, are you Jason Capital? I'm like, stall next to me. Guy's talking to me, right? Like, dude, when the weapons are out, voices go down. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Like, you don't talk to a guy next to you in the urinal. You wait till you're done and you guys are washing your hands and then say it. This has literally happened probably 6 or 8 times now where I'm pissing and the guy next to me, yo, are you Jason Capital? Okay, I was at the gym yesterday at Equinox in Orange County. At the gym, fucking pissing again. I don't know what it is. Pissing at the gym in the locker room, guy next to me, yo, are you Jason Capital? So peeing becomes a thing. That's when you know you're doing it right. When girls come to you, pre-framed and already interested. This is, in terms of game, that would be the biggest benefit of you building up your celebrity socially in your little city, in your town, wherever, okay? Because girls come to you already interested because they know about the status. They know about this thing here, right? So if you're seen as a celebrity, in their eyes, you're already here no matter what. You might not even have to play the authority card. Maybe when you're conversing with them and the content of what you're saying, you want to bring up the authority stuff to be even more of an authority of her or do cherry farms on her, whatever it is you want to do. That's all good, but you might not have to because she already sees you up here in the hierarchy because of the celebrity. Does that make sense? Okay, now what happens though if she comes and she meets you and she sees you here and you have the body language, I don't know, of a lifeless squid? Right? What happens then? What happens to your position in the hierarchy? You go right back down, right? So you need all of these working for you. If you have celebrity, right? David Spade is a celebrity. I don't know why I came up with him. I'm going to rag on him now. I'm sure he has great body language. I don't know. I'm going to assume he doesn't, though. If you meet him and he's supposed to be David Spade, but then you go and you hang out with him and he's got shitty body language, you can't look you in the eyes and has no confidence, are you still going to hold him in high esteem? You're going to put him down. If you still have this hierarchy thing in your mind, you're going to put him down, right? Because you're like, this is a marketing machine. It's not real. The higher status, the sub-communications, those don't lie. You can't lie with your body language or your eye contact. Those tell the truth. And clearly, this guy has a marketing machine behind him making him appear as a celebrity. He's not actually a celebrity because he's bad body language, okay? So those things matter. Those things matter, okay? And additionally, in business, dude, when you're a celebrity, you have pricing power in your niche, right? You have pricing power in your niche. So let's talk about the celebrity appearance niche, right? Since we were already talking about that before. If David Spade wanted 50 grand to appear at your nightclub, do you think the nightclub would give it to him? Absolutely not, right? Because he doesn't have the celebrity level, the celebrity status that a Kim Kardashian does at the moment. Right? So she has more celebrity, therefore she can charge more. You want Donald Trump to speak, you're going to pay him $5 million because he has that status now. Okay? But you're not going to pay, I don't know, Elon Musk $5 million to speak. It probably won't cost that much. It might even be $1 or $2 million, right? Because he's less of a celebrity at the moment. So when you have celebrity, you can charge more. Jason Capital is seen as a celebrity in the dating niche, right? So I can charge more for my products and people will pay for it because, you know, we deliver fucking results. But I have the ability to price myself higher because I'm seen that way at that level. Does this make sense to everybody? Right? Kanye, $20,000 shoes. It's weird, right? Nope, people pay. So why is that important? Well, more money, more invitations, more women, more desire to be associated with you, right? More desire to be associated with you. This is how you attract people. It's one of the ways you do it. They see you up here, like Kim Kardashian at the club, everyone just wants to be associated with you because it makes them feel better about themselves. When you're seen that way, people just want to hang out with you, say yes to you, because they want to feel better about themselves, okay? A lot of power there. There was a weird article I saw on Business Insider from 2012. I'm going to read you the title of this. I want you to notice the underlying context here. So the title of the article, Business Insider. Okay. By the way, Business Insider, I don't know what financial news that they're reporting, because this is the article I found in there. 17 celebrities who married ordinary people. That was the article. 17 celebrities who married ordinary people, and it was one of those little slideshow lists. Okay. Look at the framing of that title, though. 17 celebrities who married ordinary people. What is the framing that they're implying there to everyone who looks at that article? Celebrities are godlike, and everyone else is just ordinary. I mean, look at that. Celebrities, ordinary. Like, these aren't real people. They're just ordinary people, and celebrities are, most people don't believe in God and stuff like that anymore, so we've replaced them with celebrities and given them those angelic powers. Okay? Crazy. Okay, but if someone doesn't understand the celebrity status stuff thing, the celebrity shit thing, and then they read that article and they read it and they're interested in it, and oh, interesting, wow, Julia Roberts married her photographer. That's amazing. That's fascinating. He's so ordinary. That's cool. I can marry Julia Roberts one day myself. Okay, I don't know why you want to. Okay, but either way, if they're reading that, not understanding this, then the unconscious frame that they're going to accept is that they are ordinary, celebrities are godlike and have godlike powers. And that's how things are. Okay, so this little title, 17 celebrities who married ordinary people, that's not new, that's not rare, that's not different. That's everywhere. Every magazine, that's what it is. Like I was at Pavilions the other day, and I see one of the magazines on the front of it, and it's like, what did it say? It was like Eva Longoria, and it's like how Eva changed her life. That's what they're selling. Okay, who the fuck cares how Eva changed her life? Right? We know here she is no different than Eva Smith or Eva Brown or Eva Black or Eva, whatever, Eva Jones, who lives in Arkansas or lives in Maine. They're just all different women. They're just people. They're just different women, right? But no one cares how that bitch changed her life, because she probably didn't, or how that bitch changed her life. I know she didn't. Or how Eva Longoria changed her life, which is bullshit, because I know she didn't change her life either. Because people don't really change, okay? But they're building it up like it's a real story because they have these godlike powers. They have this celebrity status. So this is going on all the time. I want you to be aware of this and now that you're aware of it, you can look at it and be like, yeah, that's bullshit. Like there's no different. They have no more powers than me. I can build myself up as a celebrity in my market, in my social circle as well. Okay? Great book if you want to write down. You want to read it, called The Fame Formula. All right, The Fame Formula goes into the history of celebrity manufacturing. Okay, starts with Barnum and goes all the way up to today. Really cool book. One of the most important quotes I got from it at the beginning. The essence of fame is brought not of God, but by the publicist. Okay? The essence of fame is brought not of God, but by the publicist. Okay? By the publicist. So from now on, you are going to be your own ambitious-driven, opportunity-seeking, huge-thinking publicist. Okay? You're going to be your own publicist. That's how you got to do it. Okay? That's how you got to do it. So one final story before we get to the next section. The last 6 months of my life, for whatever reason, I've been finding that I haven't had that many people I can model. You guys know through Status, I think modeling is huge. I would study the shit out of Tony Stark or Ashton Kutcher in Spread or David Duchovny in Californication. Like certain characters, I model a lot, their behaviors. Last 6 months, I'm like, I have no one left to model. I don't want to say I've gotten it all down because I'm Kaizen, I'm always learning, but I'm like, I'm not seeing anything out there where I'm impressed. And it kind of spooked me because I always wanted, obviously I need this next level, I'm always going to. And then it hit me and it kind of realized it and it made it better for me, but it's like, For so many years, I spent modeling these people, learning their behaviors, how they act, how they walk, how they talk, so I could do it myself. The only reason we chose them to model is because they were the highest status people, right? So our whole idea with this was model the highest status people, act like they act, walk like they walk, talk like they talk, look like they look, and then we're gonna get the same responses from the girls and from everybody because we act like them. Everyone get that? And that works. Everyone's noticed that, right? You act like that character who gets all those fucking girls and you actually get girls yourself. It's cool, okay? So we were only acting or modeling the guys who got the results we wanted. But what I found was I had just become that guy myself. That makes sense, everyone? It was like a weird mind fuck for me. That I'd become that guy myself. And instead of me having to model all these people, now there's hundreds of thousands of guys who are modeling me. Which was just weird. It was just weird as shit to me. I wasn't like, oh, I'm the fucking man. I got people like, I didn't like it. I was just like, this is just weird. I'd rather have people to model. But I'd become that guy and I hadn't even realized it. Okay, and what I mean by that is I'd become seen as a celebrity in my industry by all these people that they were all modeling me. All my students were modeling me. All my students are on camera talking about how they model Jason Capital. And he's this big celebrity and he takes the time for them and it's fucking awesome, which is cool. And by the way, if you're at home and you ever get interviewed on a testimonial from me, keep saying I'm a celebrity because it's really good for my marketing. But that's what happened, right? That's when I knew I was really on fire. But I'm like, so I'm still actively searching for people I can really learn from behaviorally. I can learn from Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Donald Trump. I can learn from all kinds of people for how to think, right? And what to say and how to be more persuasive. But behaviorally, and some of you may even be there already, you notice that eye contact, body language, walking, you can't get much better. You already modeled the Harvey Specters, the Tony Starks, the Robert Downey Jr.'s, the George Clooney's, the Brad Pitts. There's not much higher you can go. And at that point, you're just gonna have people modeling you. Here's why I'm telling you this. That's a good thing. If you have tons of people, tons of friends trying to act like you act, walk like you walk. I remember the first time this happened 2 years ago. I'm in Miami, we're pre-gaming, we'd rented a house down there with a bunch of my buddies. And I came out, and I had a white V-neck on. And it was a shirt like this, and I had like done the whole like, I don't know what you call it, where I put up the first thing here. I'd folded it up, cuffed it. There's the sleeves, I'd cuff the sleeves, okay? And I do it and we're drinking. And 10 minutes later, I notice my buddy who's drinking, totally cool guy, gets girls, but I see him, he looks at me for a second. He doesn't know I see him. He's looking at me and he turns the other way and he goes like this. Cuffs his sleeves. Okay, that was the first time I noticed, holy shit, people are modeling me now. Okay, people are modeling me. You want to get to that level because when you are at that level and they're modeling you, it's almost like your second litmus test, right? Are you a celebrity in their eyes when they're doing what you do? Absolutely. Okay, abso-fucking-lutely. So, on that note, I'll see you in the next video, man. Peace.